and Steve find Deadwood Dick. He fell off of that coach, and he's in the bushes back there somewhere. The rest of us will ride down and check up on McCall and the girl.
Sandy, here he is. He's done for, too. The skull will be glad to hear about that.
Who do you reckon he is?
I'll soon find out.
Stop that! Get your rope. Get off that horse. Come on! Now move, come on! All right, hold it. Tie him up.
Is here, but McCall is gone. Get off your horses.
Boys, McCall got away. He can't be far, and we've got to get him. The skull said no man can threaten to talk and live. So fan out and shoot on sight.
Turn me loose. You've got no right to...
Now, don't be a fool, McCall. The skull has given orders to have you killed, so you won't talk.
Yes, I know all about it. I heard him.
I'll protect you if you tell me who the skull is. If you don't, I'll take care of you right now. I'll give you 1 minute to make up your mind.
All right, I'll talk. The skull is one of the big men in the town. The skull's name is...
Got to get you out of here pronto. The skull's men have orders to kill you.
But why?
They believe you know too much.
Who are you?
An enemy of the skull. That'll have to suffice. Say, tell me, why did you lead Wild Bill Hickok into a trap?
I can explain all that. I was only trying to help. You see, the singer from the number 10 saloon, she was...
No matter what happens, we can't go back to town unless we can tell the skull we got Deadwood Dick.
And can you do that? No. You failed.
It wasn't our fault. We didn't fail. He got the drop on us. Give us another chance.
What was that?
I have 2 of the skull's men tied up. I was going to question them later. I better check up on them. Here. If anyone shows up, shoot first and ask questions afterwards. I'll come back for you.
Steve and Stanley will be a lesson to all of you. I won't stand for another failure. If I hadn't have been there, nothing would have been accomplished. I got my call, and I captured the girl.
But you told us to do away with her.
I changed my mind. We used her as a decoy once. We may be able to use her again.
Boss, you sure think of everything.
Sit down. You annoy me.
Well, here it is, boss. Hot off the press.
Read it aloud. I want the boys to hear this.
Cheyenne stage wreck. Jack McCall killed and Butler missing. Undoubtedly the work of the Skull, who holds Deadwood in the palm of his hand.
Go on. Go on. I want the boys to hear every word.
Well, it don't say much more here, boss.
Read it!
Yes, sir. It is evident that Deadwood is in the grip of a distorted mind.
That nitwit editor! I put up with a lot of his foolishness because it has been amusing to me. So he thinks I'm a maniac. Send some men to the Pioneer office tonight and wreck it.
Yes, sir. With pleasure. All right, you heard what he said. Hey, why did he plow up the handle so quick? Oh, I guess that last crack about a distorted mind kind of hurt his pride. Oh.
That takes her. I wouldn't do it.
Remember, now, no gunplay. All right, let's get at it.
That they don't come back.
Well, what happened? What happened? Some of the Skull's men tried to wreck our office. Well, who stopped them? Well, who stopped them? Who always stopped them? Why, Deadwood Dick, of course.
Deadwood Dick again?
Well, you shouldn't be staying here by yourself.
Oh, shucks, it worked nothing. You should have seen me. There was 4 of them coming at me from this side, and about 4 on this side over here.
Now, this here Skull, whoever he is, must pack a heap of brains. He never makes a mistake.
Well, hello, Stanley. Too bad about last night.
Was there much damage?
Oh, not very much. Have I missed anything?
No, not a thing. We're just discussing our usual subject, the skull. They seem to think he's a pretty clever fellow.
Yeah, cunning is the word I'd use.
In our admiration of the skull, we're overlooking the important thing. Statehood for Dakota and getting the railroad through. Together they mean law and order. Law and order means such creatures of the skull can't operate.
I can understand jumping claims, robbing coaches, but why does he want to stop the railroad? That will bring in thousands of settlers, open more mines. Pickings will be greater.
Gentlemen, I think I can answer that question.
Oh, Mr. Bentley.
Gentlemen, unless the railroad reaches Deadwood by a certain date, our franchise is canceled. Now, that means the loss of all of our work and our money. Now, somebody wants that franchise, and they want it mighty bad.
Well, then that'd be...
That isn't all. My rails must reach 20 Mile Creek by noon Wednesday.
That should be easy. You have hardly a mile of track to lay to reach that point.
Very easy. But I haven't the rails to lay.
Well, a few flat cars can bring in enough rails in one trip.
Gentlemen, every shipment that I've tried to make for weeks has been prevented. Trains have been derailed. Bridges dynamited.
What are we to do, Mr. Bentley?
Well, simply this. Gentlemen, I need help. About 10 days ago, I started a wagon train overland. Every wagon loaded with rails to its capacity and disguised as the covered wagons of settlers.
Well, that's a very good idea.
Well, then, you've nothing to worry about.
Oh, there's plenty to worry about. Tomorrow morning, they'll be going through Buffalo Gap. Failing to get through there means a long way around. 2-4 to save the railroad.
You're right. What you need is a good bunch of men to guard you through.
Right. But these men cannot be hired for the job because the skull will be sure to find it out. They must be men like yourself, all ready for law and order.
I'll go.
You come me.
Why, certainly.
Yes, we'll all go.
Gentlemen, I think the idea is excellent, but some of us aren't horsemen. And...
I guess we can excuse you, Mr. Editor.
Well, it's not that, but my printing plant, it needs a lot of work, and I'll
That's
be...
all right, Stanley. We'll give you the story when we get back. In the meantime, Mr. Bentley, we are with you 100%.
Well, of course we are, certainly.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. But we've got to be cautious. We'll leave town in small groups. I'll be with the wagon train. You meet in Hidden Valley in the morning, and I'll send a messenger where to meet me.
That's
fine.
That's all. Making nice time, Jake.
You sure are.
You go to Hidden Valley and tell the men to meet me at the mouth of the canyon. We might be safe, but I want to make sure. Everything's all set.
Yeah, it'd be suicide for anybody to try and get through here.
If there's enough of them, they may be able to smoke us all out.
The skull will see that there won't be enough of them. All right, men, get your rifles and take your places.
I'll be getting a message from Bentley pretty soon. I'm getting worried.
Well, you can stop your worrying. Here comes his messenger now.
The rail got through all right. Mr. Bentley said he won't need you. He traveled all night to fool the skull.
Looks like we made the trip for nothing.
Well, I'm greatly relieved, so we might as well get back to town. Boys, the rails got through all right, so we can go back home. Thanks for your trouble.
Men, let them know they can't come through.
it through in a million years. We won't have to wait that long. The Skulls just wants us to hold them until dark.
No use, men! We've got to turn back!
Follow me! Left! Hark! Hark! Deadwood 6. Run for your life!
Justice at the brink of error. Whose tragic death would have occurred had Calamity Jane's fingers squeezed the trigger of her 6-gun? What amazing scene unfolds immediately after this boisterous tomboy of the Badlands lowers her gun in startled surprise? You may see these mysterious revelations in The Skull Baits a Trap, next thrilling chapter of Deadwood Dick.